Today is a very important day in the state of Oklahoma because today we're passing, I think, one of the most significant pieces of legislation for highway safety and to save lives in our state, and that is to ban texting while driving in the state of Oklahoma. Unfortunately, we are here today because of a tragedy that brought the importance of this legislation even further to our light, and that is the loss of one of our OHP members, Trooper Dees, and the injury of Trooper Birch, and further solidified the importance of getting this legislation signed into law as soon as possible. Just before this legislative session began, Trooper Nicholas Dees and Keith Birch were both struck by a vehicle when they were investigating an accident on one of our state interstate systems, I-40 in Seminole County. Unfortunately, Trooper Dees passed away at the scene and Trooper Birch was hospitalized. The driver of the vehicle actually didn't notice the accident on the highway and was so distracted by looking at his mobile phone device that he never saw it until the impact of the crash itself. Today I have with me the families of Trooper Dees and Trooper Birch, and I want to start out by introducing Brandy Dees, Trooper Dees' wife, and her daughters who joined us here today. We tried Trooper Dees' father, Bruce Dees, who has also joined us here today, and the rest of the family. Thank you for the rest of the family that has joined us here today, too. Many family members are here today. Kayla Birch, who is the wife of Trooper Keith Birch. We appreciate you and your family members that have joined us here today, and your daughter. Thank you for coming. Trooper Birch is recuperating and is still in rehab, recovering from his injuries from the accident. And for Brandy and the Dees family, may I just express on behalf of the state of Oklahoma and the OHP family and our legislators and our fellow Oklahomans how very, very sorry we are for your loss. And we recognize the tremendous sacrifice that you have made, that Nicholas made in serving our state, and our thoughts and prayers will continue to be with you. And to Kayla, we know that this is a tough time for you and your family as your husband is recuperating and recovering, and we will continue to offer our prayers for a quick recovery for your husband Keith. But we also want to make sure that something positive comes out of this tragedy, and today something positive will come out of the tragedy, and that is we're going to sign a bill today that will help protect lives and save lives, not only of our citizens, of our troopers who put their lives on the line every day on the highways, but it could be a mother, a father, a husband, a wife, a son or a daughter. It could be a friend that might be traveling down a highway and come across someone who is distracted from driving that might cause an injury or even a fatality. And what this bill does, it makes texting while driving a primary offense, meaning that an officer can pull over a texting motorist and the fine will be $100, and it is our goal and our hope, and we believe this will save lives in our state while also discouraging people from texting while driving. And this measure is also needed to send a signal to our fellow Oklahomans and others who might be traveling through Oklahoma that we need to have a change of attitude in our state when it comes to texting or being distracted while you're driving down a highway. It's very dangerous. And we want people to give their full attention to driving their vehicle while going down a road or a highway. House Bill 1965 will go into effect November 1st. And I want to issue one last statement and one last challenge, and that is don't text and drive in the state of Oklahoma.